Hello, friends. I had to turn off the clock from ticking, because otherwise this high art would be ruined. As usual, I'm gonna noodle around a little bit until I get 400,000 viewers. Here we go. Some days you just can't begin. You feel outside looking in. It's like you're the odd man out. Let me help you and your doubt. It doesn't matter if you're different and out of place. It doesn't matter if there's acne upon your face. It doesn't matter, take my hand and then you will see. Everybody fits in God's great family. Strangers seem to stop and stare, wondering why you're even there. Feeling so left out and wrong. I'll show you that you belong. It doesn't matter if you have a gigantic nose. It doesn't matter if you're born with 11 toes. It doesn't matter, you can trust and believe in me. Everybody fits in God's great family. In the family of God, you'll learn that there is no such thing as others. All the women and men on earth can be your sisters and your brothers. It doesn't matter if you're wrinkled and old and gray. It doesn't matter if you face Mecca when you pray. It doesn't matter, won't you listen and hear my plea? Everybody fits. It doesn't matter if you're yellow or white or red. It doesn't matter if you're pregnant and you're unwed. It doesn't matter, cause the truth, it can set you free. Everybody fits. It doesn't matter, every murderer on death row. It doesn't matter, every prostitute that you know. It doesn't matter, welcome to the fraternity. Everybody fits in God's family. You and me, we fit into the family. high. She's a little high, that song. Yes, she identifies as she, her. Hi, Maxter. Maxter's sticking his face at me, hoping to make me stop. Hence the title of this program. All right, Maxter, go to your bed. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Gary Adler here with tonight's rendition of Make Him Stop. Where I am one underemployed theater musician celebrating 2 years of Broadway being shut down by performing 3 songs for you this evening. And as you can see, I'm here in New Jersey, Green Pond. Naughty Pine, home of Naughty Pine is New Jersey. And that song was from, I wrote for a musical called Altar Boys, which premiered off-Broadway in 2005. And on the very rare occasions when it comes up in casual conversation, I sincerely am always surprised when someone's heard of it. So that's not false modesty. I'm just like, okay, great. Sure, I did that thing. Anyhow, it's about a Christian boy band, and there's one Jewish person in the group. That song was sung by the Jewish person, because we sort of had to explain why is there a Jewish guy in this Catholic boy band, and that's why something I wrote sounds a little preachy, possibly. But anyway, that's what that song is. And the show ran for almost 5 years off Broadway, and thank you, Bob Pinola. I'd love to do a revival of it as well. I could use the $20. Anyhow, hi, Beth and Pamela and Carol and Ms. Laura and probably Dave and Mary Catherine. Oh my gosh, the family's here. So if you're just tuning in now, I'm going to be like babbling for a minute so you can just forward to where it's going live, because I just keep talking too much during these things. In any case, one interesting thing about that song is if you're familiar with the Backstreet Boys song, I Want It That Way. Of course, they never specify which way is it that they want it, but that's what the song is. I Want It That Way. The chorus of Everybody Fits, which is that song, is the same as I Want It That Way, just turned upside down. So instead of tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache, tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake, it goes, it doesn't matter if you're wrinkled and old and gray. It doesn't matter if you face Mecca when you pray. See what I did there? I learned tricks like that in composition school at the University of Michigan. Segue. I attended the University of Michigan School as a composition major, mainly because when I was in junior high and high school taking piano lessons, I also composed a lot of piano sonatas. Although I say compose them, I didn't write them because I never wrote them down. They were all just in my head. They all had multiple movements. The big one that got me into Michigan was this grand A minor sonata that takes like 30 minutes to play. I have a recording of it somewhere, but again, I never wrote the thing down. And one of the teachers there said, the kid's got talent, let's let him in the school. And that's kind of how I got to Michigan. Thank God for William Bolcom for accepting me. Anyhow, so as I said, I wrote all these piano sonatas and other various little pieces, but the sonatas were, my big thing that I was proud of. And in 7th and 8th grade, I was sort of writing 3 of them all together. And again, I never wrote any of them down. They're just in my head. And when I was in 8th grade, singing with the Singing Hawks at Norup Middle School, it was this little singing music class, and I think I did a tribute to the Singing Hawks in one of these little episodes if you want to check it out. I was in 8th grade, and there was a girl named Mishka. She was in the special ed class at Norup, and she was Down syndrome. She was very, very sweet. She sang solos for the class, and as horrible as junior high school kids can be, all of us felt something when she walked into the room, because here was somebody who was different than us and needed to feel included, but she made herself so comfortable and included that it put us at ease. And she sang beautifully, and she was so sweet and warm and wonderful. And she was a wonderful presence in our class whenever she would come in to visit. The spring of my 8th grade year, we learned that Mishka had died from leukemia. And it was very sudden news to us, but I guess she had been living with it for quite a while. And I was finishing composing my 3 piano sonatas, and I decided to dedicate the 3rd one to her. And the music teacher, the orchestra teacher at the time, her name was Phyllis Turner. She allowed me to perform this piano piece on a spring concert with the orchestra. So I will play for you now, reconstructed from my memory. I think I pretty much got it. The first movement, the other 2 movements are gone forever, but the first movement of the Sonata for Mishka, which I first played 41 years ago at Norup Middle School. One thing I want to say about it is around this time I had discovered the circle of fifths, and for those of you who don't know what that is, that's when you have a chord and you go down a fifth, and you can go down another fifth, and down another fifth, and you keep going in a circle like that until you end up where you started. I was enchanted with that harmonic trick, so I used it a lot in this. So here we go. First movement of the Sonata for Mishka. Ooh. Ta-da! It ain't exactly Mozart writing a symphony at the age of 6, but you know, it's the best I could do. Anyhow, I'm going to stick in the instrumental world for another tune. And this one involves J.J. Johnson. Now, he is the man I live with, my life partner. We share a house, an apartment, a dog, and a car. What else?
Misery.
Misery. Thanks. Anyway, in the fall of 2016, before there was a pandemic, he discovered this store down in the Lower East Side that sells pencils. And he couldn't get enough of it. Hi, JJ. He came home and was very excited and brought these Blackwing pencils home. And he was like, Gary, I found this store. I bought you some pencils. I way too many pencils. And like, thank you. That was also the same day when I had just had the piano tuned. And as I'm wont to do, since the piano was sounding kind of nice that day, I was noodling around and playing random chords, and I happened upon this chord, and I thought, oh, on an in-tune piano, that chord sounds kind of nice. And I thought to myself, maybe I can compose a piece on paper using one of these fancy Blackwing pencils. So I got a little sharpener and got the pencil and got some staff paper and wrote a piece for JJ and I to play together, which we have never, ever performed, ever, in front of anybody. So this is a world premiere. Here's the actual piece of music. September 8th, 2016. It is called Untitled Duet for Viola and Piano. I hope you enjoy it. Want an A? You ready? Am I over far enough? I don't know if you can hear the dog snoring, but it's enchanting over here. Nice job, JJ. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and he wanted me to tell you that CW Pencil Enterprises is the name of that pencil store. If you're so inclined to buy pencils that you may never use. All right, so for the closing number tonight, oh, that's right. Normally I do 3, but tonight I'm doing 4 because there were so many things I've written in my life that I couldn't decide what to eliminate, so I included more. So tonight you're getting 4, and I know I said at the beginning I would be doing 3, but now you've learned that people in show business will lie to your face, and they won't think twice about it. So I hope you've enjoyed this rendition of Stuff I Wrote. I call it Stuff I Wrote because you don't want to say shit in front of the KIDS. So this Stuff I Wrote, finishing the Stuff I Wrote. Oh, I do want to mention there's an honorable mention, a song called You Matter that I wrote a year ago. It was a song about somebody being alone and depressed and feeling like they're trapped and are distanced from people socially, and I have no idea what inspired it. But I wrote it last year, recorded it on this piano. JJ recorded his part on that viola. And I sent it to my dear friend Telly Leung. And if you want to check it out, you can check out the video of it. Just type in Telly Leung, Leung, You Matter on YouTube, and it'll pop up, I'm sure. I'm quite proud of that song, and it touched a number of people. But I didn't want to sing it tonight. Instead, I wanted to do a song from a musical I wrote with Lindsay F. Turner, Regina DeCicco, and the lovely Phoebe Kreutz. And this musical premiered in the fall of 2017 in a county in eastern Pennsylvania somewhere. And the production wasn't completely successful, but I think there were a lot of good things about it, and it had some potential. One of the things that wasn't so successful was the name of the show. We were forced to change the title from what we wanted to call it, so I'm going to call it by the title that I think it should be called, which is Thanks, with an exclamation point. And Thanks was the story of a musical comedy retelling of the story of the first Thanksgiving. And the idea was that we're telling this sort of American fable and showing how this country was founded on the idea of 2 opposing groups of people who are forced to live together in the same place, although they hate each other, and how much America has changed since then. Thank God. Hold for laugh. So, that's what Thanks is really about. But again, due to reasons that I don't think anyone needs to go into, it wasn't totally successful. But there was one moment that remained with me that I thought kind of hit our story over the head. And it kind of brings us back to the song Everybody Fits that I started this program with tonight, about being inclusive and everybody belongs. And if there was a short moral for what Thanks was about, the moral is racism is stupid. And the leading lady at some point learns that racism is stupid and sings this song to the people who are fighting all around her in hopes that they will listen to what she's saying and help everyone feel included and show that we are all one big family. So, here's the song from the musical Thanks, with an exclamation point, called Other People. Put down your gun. Just take a breath. I know that when you get mean, it just means that you're frightened to death. And other people make you nervous. Other people make you scared. After all the trouble that we've been through. I've made mistakes. I'll take the blame. I thought I wanted to live in a world where we're all just the same. But other people taught me better. Other people changed my mind. And I learned a lot of things I never knew. I thought that other meant frightening. I thought that different was wrong. But now I see everyone's different. And that means that we all belong. Like you're not like me. And neither is she. And they're not like her. And they never were. And you with the buckles. And you with the feather. And even the turkey. We're in this together. And this guy and that guy. And you over there. Being different is what we all share. So let's share. This is my home. This is my choice. 'Cause I learned harmony doesn't exist if there's only one voice. And other people make me happy. Other people make me nuts. Make me work and fight and try again somehow. And the ones we call our people are someone's other people. We all are other people now. Yes, we all are other people now. Love is never gone. No, I didn't write this one, but you know how it ends. As we travel on, love's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye and point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love. I finally held it out to the end. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have the best week ever. Oh, thank you, Mary and Jones and Abby. Oh my God. Oh, Laura Johnston, Ann Harada. Hello. Oh my God. This is, yes, we've all been waiting for this content. Okay. And Leslie, one of the two people who saw it, along with Jeff Collins being the other one. Thank you guys. Mwah. Bye.